Everybody, to the Sunday night Game Store Modern Stream. Not as always, but as preferred, Tom Denby. Yep, along here with Dan Crapu. He'll be in with us shortly. He's just in the bathroom. We are going to have Raymond Perkins on the left with Sultai Delerium against Ben Bauer on the right with Grixis Control. We're going to see not a Shockland, a Dark Slick Shores and a Thoughtseize here from Raymond. Going to reveal a hand of Cryptic Command, 4 lands, 3 of which are fetches, or 5 lands, wow, and a Lightning Bolt. So he's just going to take the Cryptic and strand him with a Lightning Bolt and a Tassiger off the top. Welcome back, Dan.
Alrighty, how's it going, Tom?
Doing all right. So we're just going to see a tap land here from Ben. I don't know if you saw that, but Ben has literal nothing going on right now.
Yeah, it looks like I have to bolt on a bunch of lands.
Yep, not a whole lot. Raymond going to fetch here, get a forest. I'm a big fan of the Sultai Delirium deck.
Yep. It's going to be interesting if he tries to even play around bolt here or he just shoves his creatures into it.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. Ben's just so light on resources. Tarmogoyf going to be a 3-4 right now. Classic fails the bolt check.
Yep.
Ben really just going to need to turbo out this Tassiger and hope it does a lot of work for him. Going to need to start fetching out these lands to fuel his delve.
Yep, which I'm kind of surprised he didn't just fetch turn 1 to just get to thin his deck a little bit when he has 5 lands in hand.
Right, and you already have the Tassiger that wants the cards in the yard.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Draws a Snapcaster for turn, though.
Yep.
Going to see Dark Slick Shores here on turn 3 from Raymond. See what he's got. That is a Grim Flare. I'm a big fan of that card, too.
Mm-hmm.
So Raymond really here, putting a clock here on Ben, able to curve turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 threat, turn 3 threat. Going to swing at Ben for 3, bring him down to 17. End step, we're going to bolt this Grim Flare. Oh, in response. Cycle and Architects. Well, oh, that's a beating. Puts an artifact and a creature.
Now, right?
It's a 4-4, yes, because it's an artifact and creature.
Yeah.
Puts that Tarmogoyf up to a 5-6 also. Big beefy boy. End step here, Ben's going to fetch thin his deck out a bit. Finds a Watery Grave tapped. Really under the gun here, though. Looking at down a 5-6 Goyf and a 4-4 Grimflare on turn 3.
I think it's kind of interesting that Ray kind of valued getting that bolt out of his hand rather than getting the 2 extra points of damage in. Because if he cycled that...
He's at 16, by the way.
Yeah, because if Ray cycled that pre-combat, then he would have gotten those extra points of damage in.
Well, that gives Ben the chance to respond with the bolt.
Well, if he plays the Grim Flare after he cycles it, then it wouldn't have mattered. Because he would have just had a 4-4 in play, rather than trying to bait the bolt out. And then
I think that baiting the bolt is better than getting the 2 extra points of damage. Mm-hmm. I really think that Raymond played that correctly. Mm-hmm. What's up, Twitch chat? Is there anybody here watching this yet? Spotter? Oh, Spotter God. Nobody? Damn. You should post in the group or something.
Yeah, I'll make a post.
Bet. Oh, Fat Kid Destroyers. I am. Okay, so I guess it's just lying to us.
Fat Kid Destroyers.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that name.
Yeah, be careful. They might get zucked, apparently. So.
Yeah, shut up.
For those of you, the one person in the chat that doesn't know, Tom's banned from Facebook for the next foreseeable future.
30 days to be exact. Really, though? I just called my friend a dummy. That's all I did. I called him a dumb F for 5 months ago, and they got me.
Got him.
Stupid Facebook. Anyway, collective brutality.
Let's see how many times he escalates this.
I'd imagine he's just going to duress. Maybe he'll escalate
duress and
once.
Drain.
Yeah.
He drain.
-2?
Interesting. Oh, I guess he's making it so that it can't profitably block the Grimflare. Which is
Yeah, he really wants to flay. He's just got 1 land in hand as his last card. So he wants to make sure the top of his deck is gas. Gonna get in there for 8, bringing Ben down to 8 here. No, Ben should actually be at 7 because he fetched on his turn. He fetched the Steam Vents, I believe, right? Yeah. Did he shock that Steam Vents into play?
I don't think he had to.
Okay.
think that he had enough in graveyard, and he just delved his entire graveyard away.
So there's a Jace the Mind Sculptor, a Grimflayer, and an Assassin's Trophy, I think that is.
Yeah, definitely the Jace and the trophy are very good. I don't know what order you want to put those in. Maybe, yeah.
I just want to draw Jace.
Well, I think you want to draw the trophy, because then you have lethal next turn.
Yeah, but, that's not a land in his hand. Never mind.
Oh, what does he have in hand?
A Goyf. I thought it was a land. If that's not a land, you definitely put the Jace in the yard.
Yep.
I thought he was just sitting on a land. The fact that that's a Goyf is almost worse than Jace next turn.
Is it a counter squall?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good right here.
Pulse? That might be a Pulse.
Oh, a pulse. No, it wasn't a pulse on top. I believe that was an Assassin's Trophy.
Either way.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, it's a trophy, but still, that's really just going to be good enough.
Yeah, well, it'll get counter squalled here, and then he also has Snap in hand still, so we can potentially try to block again. I think block the Grimflayer here, so he's got a trophy.
I don't like going to combat and attacking first. I like if you're going to do it this way, you have to try it main phase, just to see if it gets countered, and then you don't attack with the Grimflayer.
Yeah, because he just suicided his Grimflayer this turn because of that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Ben takes... So Raymond took 2 there. I guess, did we get that on there? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so he blocked there.
Yeah, that's bad. You definitely have to do that main phase. Or at least beginning of combat at latest. Draws a Snapcaster Mage for the turn.
It's not a bad draw, because it's really just another chump blocker.
Mm-hmm.
And you get...
I mean, Ben could race here. I mean, he's got a Cryptic Command in his yard.
Yeah, Snap. I also don't like playing Snap and Upkeep and then just targeting the counter squall. Because it prevents him from bolting the Snap before you can target anything.
That's true. Well, he's not playing
not
bolt,
but push or whatever. If he draws something off the top, like push.
That's fair. I mean, he's looking at these 2 Goyfs now. That's pretty brutal.
Those are big boys now.
Yeah, you can't raise 2 of them. You have to answer one. Another land off the top for Ben. That's going to be bad.
Oh, yeah, and he delved the Cryptic away, didn't he? So he doesn't have the Cryptic in graveyard anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think this is probably game here. I guess he can play land. He can fetch. He can activate the Tassiger.
That does nothing.
Which it would get back counter squall, I guess. That's the only thing that would get back.
Yeah, then you're just dead on board.
Well, he can flash the Snap in still. It's only 4 to activate.
Can't hear the other person too well.
Is that me? Can you hear me now?
Front Master, can you hear him, buddy? Let us know.
The other person, Frump, you know who this is?
No, nobody knows who you are.
Meh.
Can you turn us up a bit or no? How's that? Better?
Is that better, Frump?
That sounds better to me, at least.
Better. Okay. There we go.
What's up, Front Baby? Your Garbo store.
Better. Perfect.
I'm better than his, entire store this month.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just you?
Yeah, just me alone.
Yeah. Well, that's because Frump's in the ghetto, though, so I don't really blame you.
Nothing, just chilling in the new spot. Where you at now? You up in Waukegan? Is that where you live? Nah.
That's Game Easter Land.
Northside, for sure. Yeah, that's why we were talking about Frump's new digs. Speaking of new digs, man, I'm going to be moving into a new place real soon.
Oh, yeah?
What's up, Dennis? Why aren't you here, you hoe? Dennis never comes and plays Magic with us anymore. He's too good for us.
All right, let's see if we can get those sideboards up here in a second.
I think that the Grixis control deck is pretty bad in this matchup.
Yeah, it can be definitely rough. It depends on how many Wraths he has.
So read it off for us.
Yeah, so let's start with the Grixis side. So he has EE, Surgical, 2 Nile Spell Bombs, 1 Dispel, 1 Disdainful Stroke, 2 Unmoored Ego, 2 Fulminator Mage, 2 Anger of the Gods, and 2 Vendilion Clicks.
The pardon me, the Nile Spell Bombs are for sure coming in. Probably the Surgicals. Dank on TG. I like.
Yeah, Surgical is kind of questionable. I don't really know what you're trying to Surgical out of their grave,
just anything
graveyard.
out of their yard, just to slow down the Delirium plan, I guess,
Maybe-
because you've got a lot of bad cards game.
I mean, I think Spellbomb is fine for that. I think Surgical
where
to keep them
Dennis?
off doesn't really do much.
I don't know. It just seems like you have a lot of bad cards game 1. Boo,
Yeah.
Ohio is for lovers. So we got a Doomfall, a Kitchen Finks, a Nature's Claim, a Ghost Quarter, 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 of the new Ashioks. That's pretty sweet.
That's nice.
Yeah, 2 Damping Spheres, 1 Collective Brutality, 1 Abrupt Decay, 1 Abrupt... I've already said Abrupt Decay. 1 Engineered Explosives, and 2 Nile Spell Bombs.
Yeah, I think I like the discard, so the Doomfall seems okay.
Yeah.
Doomfall also would kill the Tasigur as well if that comes down.
True.
Or if he runs any other big creatures, I would deal
Seems
with
really
it.
good in this matchup, actually.
Yeah, Doomfall seems real good in this matchup. I don't think he needs the Finks. Nature's Claim is questionable if he's worried about some kind of like graveyard hate, but I don't think he's going to want to go that direction here. He probably has trophies.
Yeah, he's got trophies in the main board, so I don't think you need the Nature's Claim. If anything, I'd like to see like Collective Brutality too.
Yeah, I think Collective Brutality is good. I think all the discard is great.
Bring in the Abrupt Decay too, probably.
Yep, I think Abrupt Decay is fine. I don't really think he needs the rest of that. Ashiok could be okay because he saw Snapcaster Mage.
If you have enough dead weight, yeah.
Yeah, and the Ashioks are okay, I think, just because you saw Snap and being able to mill yourself just to get Delirium online.
Well, you can't mill yourself because it exiles to the yard.
No, it exiles each opponent's yard, but you can mill yourself
Oh,
with
that's
it.
right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that little trick.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's actually
That's
potentially
pretty,
could see
pretty good
play.
in this matchup, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could potentially see play in like something like Blue Red Phoenix.
Yeah, Ashiok definitely wouldn't be bad at
Yeah, just because you're able to mill yourself and still exile your opponent's graveyard.
For sure. These guys taking their sweet time sideboarding. Just have no idea what's going on. I shouldn't talk, though. I don't know if you saw my matchup against, what's his name? Sean from Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
it
saw
took
part
me
of it.
like 6 minutes to sideboard for game 2.
Sean was playing an insane deck, though, too. You probably never seen before.
I've seen it, but I had no idea how to board. I'm sitting there like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't understand. Like, I let him crush me game 1 because I knew what he was playing because Bryant had told me what he was on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I probably can't win game 1, so I just need to, like, let him beat me and figure out how to board. And it just took a while, but I got it in 3.
Yeah.
So, got
Yeah,
there.
if you guys didn't see on, I believe was that Friday night?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that was Friday night.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric. No, he does not have a Crucible. But on Friday night, Sean was playing the was it Veshar combo?
Teshar.
The Teshar,
Yeah.
is it Teshar? Yeah, the Teshar combo deck, which is pretty sweet and standard.
It's a Jace Mill combo, yeah.
Yeah, yep. So you mill, you continuously can
Serum
mill your
Visions.
opponent, mill them all the way out. Or if you run the new format adjacent the deck, you can mill yourself all the way out and then go to draw a card.
So
It's
Ben's
pretty
hand
sweet.
here, by the way, getting back to this game, is absolute gas.
Yes, I see Snap, Cryptic. Was that Spellbomb he just pulled to the back?
Ooh, Inquisition. So let's see what he's got.
I thought I saw Spellbomb in there. Maybe no, I think that's just a land.
Yeah, his hand's really good. He's going to take this Snapcaster, which makes it significantly worse.
Yep, it looks like he topped Bolt,
Bolt
and
and
then land, which it's interesting he left the land on top. I think he has 3 more in hand already, which I don't know if he needs that land. I guess maybe it's just to fill up his graveyard, but I'm not really sure about that.
What do you think of Aria of Flames and Mono Red Phoenix?
So I think in Mono Red Phoenix, I don't think it's good, just because Mono Red Phoenix is basically a burn deck or close to it. I think in Blue Red Phoenix, it could be extremely
What
good.
is Aria?
So Aria of Flame is the new card
Spider, could you pull it up?
that says when it enters the battlefield, the target opponent or each opponent gains 10 life, and then whenever you cast a spell, you put some type of charge counter on it.
Okay.
And whenever, and then it deals damage equal to, it's a verse counter.
Okay.
Yeah, but then it deals damage equal to the number of verse counters to target player or
Yeah.
planeswalker. So in something like Jeskai Control, I could see that being good. Or in Blue Red Phoenix, just because when you're spinning your wheels, it gives you something to do with
That card's sweet.
with all the stuff you're doing. But in Mono Red Phoenix, I think
Could
gaining
Storm
10
play
life,
that card?
Storm potentially could as an alternate win con, but I feel like when you're going off with Storm, you're normally just going to get there and win. So I don't know how much you're going to need.
Well, you
like,
could
Aria.
play it
could
as
be
like
the
a
sideboard
getcha.
card.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As it would be like that's the type of card that Storm would play week 1, week 2 because nobody's going to expect it.
Yeah, I think part of the problem though is that people are going to be expecting it, and they're going to be running a lot more enchantment hate, solely because the graveyard decks are going to be really big in the
And
first few
nobody's
weeks.
going to play Storm. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of
Unless
Storm.
you're Dan Horgan.
That's true.
All right, there's actually a match of magics going on here. So there was a Thought Seize that took away the Tasigur. Ben fetched up a land. Untaps. There's that Nile Spellbomb. That's pretty big.
Yep.
I mean, his
he's
hand's
just
still
leaving
really
the
bad.
spell. Oh, I guess he leaves Cryptic up here.
Yeah.
That seems good.
Cryptic, whatever he plays. Let's see if he has 2 2-mana threats. That would be really bad.
Looks like he might have Goyf and Ooze. Oh, no, that's Tracker.
What's that blue card? Is that a Disdainful Stroke?
Might be.
Yeah, that's a D-Stroke. If that's the case, that's bad. D-Stroke counters this Cryptic command.
We'll see if he needs to, because he might be able to just play the Spell Bomb, cycle it, and bolt it. Depending on what he has, what Ben has in graveyard. Looks like he has Creature, Land.
Creature, Land, Sorcery.
Creature, Land, Sorcery. Yeah, so he won't be able to do that.
Suspends an Ancestral Visions.
Ancestral. That's
If he gets to that, that's going to win him the game.
Yep.
He has to get there, though. Raymond, though, not presenting much of a clock. So he does have time here. He's got this Cryptic still at the ready. Raymond going to be able to hold a D-Stroke forever for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, he might be able to hold up D-Stroke, but the problem is I think Ray had a Jace in hand, so he's going to want to cast that at some point and wait until 6 mana.
He also has a Tireless Tracker that he can play on 5.
Sure, if he has the lands to get there and hold up D-Stroke as well, I think that'll be okay. But I mean, playing it on turn 5 though is rough because you have to play your land before you play the tracker.
Yeah.
Which means you're not going to get that trigger.
I still think it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to let it resolve. It gets bolted, sure, but then you get to untap and Jace.
Yep. So let's see how he sequences this turn. He might just play the tracker.
He also has a
without playing the land.
Snapcaster, which if that is a Snapcaster, which I think it is, yeah, it is. He can snap a Thoughtseize and still hold up the D-Stroke, which I think is what he's going to... No, he's not going to do that. I actually don't like that. I really wanted to see Shock that land into play, Snapcaster the Thoughtseize there. You know that he has the Cryptic. So I think you really want to get that Cryptic out of there.
I think you just want to do something proactive. The problem is...
That too. Like, it puts another threat into play.
Yeah, the problem here is now that he has Spellbomb in play, which, and granted, he didn't know that he had Spellbomb, but it makes your Snapcaster way worse.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to be able to actually snap anything back. He'll just crack the Spellbomb and just exile the graveyard in response. So here's the tracker, and he has the Disdainful Stroke backup, which I guess I kind of like.
Ooh,
not
he's leaning right into the Cryptic.
Yeah.
But he's got the D-Stroke.
But he has the D-Stroke, and then he'll be able to follow up with the land as well. And it looks like it's a fetch
And he
land.
still gets to have the Jace and Snap as well.
Yep.
Yeah, Raymond is very far ahead right now.
Oh, I think that he might have... Yeah, Ben definitely mistapped his lands.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he should have left the Steam Vents up so he could bolt it.
Yeah, and in response to the D-Stroke, so there's no chance for a clue.
Well, he couldn't respond to the D-Stroke because the D-Stroke was counting the Cryptic.
Ew.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't... Well, I guess it might matter next turn depending on what he's doing next turn.
Well, he wanted to be able to leave a black mana for the Nile Spellbomb. And he doesn't have a Blood Crypt, so that...
Yeah, so I guess if he cycles the Spellbomb here, then I guess it's not a huge loss because he's going to be spending 1 mana either this turn or next turn on the Spellbomb or Bolt. He should have done it right now before damage, though.
Nah, kill that tracker.
Oh, yeah, I think for sure he should have killed the tracker, but...
I'm just saying that's his rationale.
Yeah, but the difference between killing it now and on his main phase doesn't do anything. Just because, I mean, I guess you can kill it and then untap and cycle it away so it's dead, or it's exiled. But
did you see that? Ben sacked his Nile Spellbomb and actually grew the Goyf.
Yeah.
Didn't shrink it at all.
I've done that a couple times on accident where I was like sitting there counting my opponent's graveyard. I was like, oh yeah, I'll exile your graveyard. And then he's like, sure, what do you have in your graveyard? And I'm like, oh shoot, I have land, instant, sorcery, creature, and now I have artifact.
Right. Oh, and he does have a Blood Crypt. I was wrong about that. So that was actually just really bad form. If you wanted to represent the Nile Spellbomb, you definitely had to leave a Blood Crypt there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was trying to justify it, you know what I mean? But no, there's no justification.
Yep.
Attack for 5. Big fatty.
It's a big hit.
Yep. Get smacked, Ben.
Yeah, I think the best draw here for Ben might be a Snapcaster Mage if we can get it this next turn. The problem is, I don't think Ray has any reason not to just slam the Jace. Because even if Ben does something like Cryptic... Oh, nope, there's a Snapcaster Mage. Yep. That's all right. So Snap, I'm assuming he's targeting Cryptic here. And is this his end step, or is it before blocks?
This is end step. I don't know, actually. It might be before blocks. It is before blocks.
No, it must be... No, not if he's bouncing it. There's no point. You just go to blocks first.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, okay.
So it's just bounce draw at end step, it looks like?
Yeah, so Ben's at 5.
Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I don't know why he chose those.
I don't actually know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he chose those.
Was that a main phase?
No, it was during combat, so he didn't take the damage. which is why on main 2 now he's doing this. But
Okay.
the thing that doesn't make sense is why he wouldn't just like flash and snap, block the Tarmogoyf with the cryptic targeted, and then just say go ahead, and then wait to see if he plays anything. Because he'd be able to counter this Jace on the way down, and then if he wanted to, he could bounce the Tarmogoyf, or he'd probably just counter Jace and draw and leave the Goyf there.
It's because he wanted to have a Snapcaster Mage in play.
Snap doesn't do anything, though, especially when he has a blocker now.
No, I agree with you. I'm just telling you why he
Yeah.
did it.
I get he has a Snap, but it just doesn't do anything.
He has a Jace of his own.
The Jace is good. I guess you can just down tick on the...
Someone made an
Goyf.
earthquake out there.
You should probably down tick on the Goyf. Unless he has like a push and graveyard or something, you could bounce a Snap back, but...
He does not have a Goyf. He's bouncing the snapback.
Okay. What's he... Okay?
Snap. Bolt your Jace.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay. I mean, he's not going to be dead next turn.
Yeah, you get to chump. Or you can even take 5. He's probably going to serve
I think
a
it's
Jace,
a 6.
though.
Is it a 6 power now or no?
I don't know.
No, there's no creature in the... No, there's no creature in the graveyard, I think.
There's a
No,
snap
snap.
over there.
It's missing
Sorcery,
something.
creature, land, artifact, planeswalker. 5.
So there's no sorcery, is that right?
There's a sorcery. There's no instant.
Oh, there's no instant. Okay.
This sequencing is interesting. I agree. This is a weird game. It's felt very swingy.
I mean, the nice thing is Ben's going to be able to Ancestral next turn, which is going to be huge.
Yeah.
As long as Ray didn't draw, like, some kind of counterspell. But I actually don't think he had it anywhere in the 75, a counterspell for a sorcery. I think it was just I think it was just
The D-stroke.
Stroke and Dispel, I believe, sideboard for Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which I'm sure the Dispel's in, too. But that, again, doesn't help. Draws a card. Finds a Jace.
I like that sequencing better than just turning on the Tar Pit first. I think you still activate Tar Pit here, just because it lets you guarantee a kill on Jace and then hit for 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lets you guarantee Jace.
And you get both of those permanents off the board. Nice, clean battlefield. Plays a tapped land. You have a Jace, a Snapcaster, and a green card. I couldn't see that. I think it was maybe a Traverse. As your leftovers, Ben going to get to Ancestral here. 1, 2, 3. Finds a lot of nothing.
Looks like 3 lands.
No, it was 1 land, 2 lands, and
Really?
a counter squall, and then he drew a Serum Visions for turn.
Is that a Jace? No, he does have a Jace. So Jace isn't too bad. I think you should have done it last turn. Is just bounce the Goyf, because getting to like snap, I don't know. I guess snap bolt on Jace is okay, but I think you need to preserve your life total more.
No, for sure. You definitely just can't let this Tarmogoyf go unchecked.
Yeah, I think if he just keeps flickering, basically just flickering the Goyf every turn, I think that's okay, because it forces him to either tap out for the Tar Pit to kill Jace next turn and then recast the Goyf. It doesn't really let him advance his board much.
I mean, you say that, but it also takes Ben's permanence away, too. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah. Depends on what he finds here, too. If he
How do we
finds
feel about
that's
4
two wins.
times Narset with a commit to memory? That's obnoxious.
Why would you run Commit to Memory instead of the new flashback card that's just like the 3-mana wheel or whatever?
Because commit to memory is an awesome card.
Well, I mean, you run both. I'm not saying you don't run Commit to Memory. I just mean
Jace,
you run the other one for sure.
The Mind Sculptor.
Well, you can either brainstorm here and hope that you hit like push, but he also
You really can't brainstorm
also
here.
tapped. Does he have just 2 mountains up? And
Yeah,
oh no, that's a swamp.
unsummon.
That's Swamp Mountain. I think it's Swamp Mountain.
He does have a Field of Ruin here for this Tar Pit.
Yeah,
That's pretty big. Bounce a spell and permanent. Yeah. It's like a Venser / Time Spiral. Just weaker versions of both.
Sure, but I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just run Cryptic in the deck too. Then, like, I'd rather just run the new one and run Cryptic.
That's fair.
Especially when you
Alright.
can run like looting with it and such to get the new one in your graveyard. Flashback.
What do we got, Ray? With Baby Teferi, we wipe their hand.
Yeah, can you do it on their draw step?
Ooh, Collective Brutality. That's a good draw.
Brutality's okay. It only hits the Thought Scour. Is that in his hand?
There's a Thought Scour and a Counter Squall.
Oh, okay, counter squall it hits.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you just take the counter squall, but now he should be able to Field the Ruin, find an island if he has a basic island left, and then which he should have basic island left, and then Thought Scour himself, which is decent turn.
Yeah, but now you know you get to resolve this Jace.
Yep. Which should have known anyways, because he's only got black red up, and then the field. So unless he has, I don't even know, Spell Pierce. Which
Well, you just want to make sure you have the check.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Strip it out of his hand. In the draw step. Or in their raw step. Nice typo, Eric. Or was it? No. Tarmogoyf. Roar. XD from... Nah.
No, I think I still like Field Ruining here just so you can cast the Thought Scour.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Do it while you've got the mana. You know what I mean?
Yeah, otherwise you just waste your turn.
Right.
Hopefully he has another island. You should have probably 3. I think he has 2 on the battlefield. No, he just has... Yeah, he has 2.
Or do you go on the mill plan and Thought Scour them? No, just kidding.
Yeah, let's Thought Scour the Delerium deck. Seems like a great way to just lose the game.
That's the line.
Like, oh, darn, I hate your artifact creature. Shucks. We just turn on your Delirium.
Yeah, but then you're ahead 2 whole cards.
I think he's still behind cards. I think he's drawing.
Yeah.
More than those, so I don't know what matters.
Chooses the slightly better line of mill myself.
He like milled like the 2 bad cards and just drew Snap. He drew, there's another Snap he drew too.
What a monster. Sometimes if you're just good at drawing
that
cards.
Seems alright.
Yeah.
And then what's the last? Just land in hand, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's 2 Snapcasters. So I really just want to start with a brainstorm here.
Yeah, it depends on if he has an answer to that Goyf though. Okay, I guess he does brainstorm. So you could just bounce the Goyf and then just snap Cryptic on the way back down.
Or you could just snap Cryptic.
Oh, the Bolts is actually a really good draw here because
Yeah.
you can just say, okay, Bolt your Jace, and then just play land and say go, and then let him attack and then do the same move you should have done before, which I think is snap target your Cryptic or counter Squall is in there too if he doesn't have Cryptic, and then block the Goyf.
Does he have anything else besides the counter spells and the bolt?
Serum Visions, Thought Scour.
Nothing relevant.
Nothing real relevant in there. Imagine if you could Snapcaster Planeswalkers. That'd be cool.
Snapcaster Planeswalkers.
I'll Snapcaster.
You know what that's called? That's called Command the Dreadhorde.
That card's super good.
I pooped on Anthony with a Command the Dreadhorde the other day on camera in round 5. It was great. I did it instant speed to him.
Plus, what's a fairy? It's great when you do it in response to theirs, too.
I did it on my end step with the Teferi mana. Big Daddy Teferi.
Have you ever done it when you're playing against the command deck and they command and then you
in response
instant
command
speed
them?
your command?
Yeah, I did that to somebody
Feels so
yesterday,
good.
actually.
They're like, I'll target all the stuff in my graveyard. You're like, cool. I'll play mine and target all the same stuff.
He did already snap Cryptic, or did he just Cryptic? I don't know. We weren't paying attention, Dennis. Dennis is like our floor judge in the chat.
he might have already done it. It looks like he just targeted Thought Scour. Yeah, it looks like he just targeted Thought Scour and cast it. So
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have Cryptic anymore in his graveyard. Looks like he did it. Yeah, I guess he snapped. Did he snap Cryptic? I don't know when he would have.
I really don't know. This match kind of got boring for me. This is such a bad format. No. Everybody should just play standard.
Just play standard. Snap.
Where's Eric in the chat with some hate?
Target what? Thoughtseize?
Probably. He only had one. He snapped.
Oh, Points of Brutality
okay.
with
2 modes.
Yeah, that's totally fine. He just drains, goes to 18, and then shows him snap. Sick.
Yeah, cool guy, cool man.
Yeah.
Passes the turn. Whoever keeps bumping that camera is about to get smacked.
I gotta hope. Did you draw his other Spellbomb? Is that what that was? Oh, the Tar Pit. A push is really good.
How
here.
dare you?
Push is super good here because you can just push. You can push, snap, push, which is gonna be major here, and then be able to block the snap as well.
Okay.
With an active Jace, that probably just wins the game actually, because I don't know how you come back from that as Ray, depending on what he draws.
I mean, it was a grind, but I think Ben finally managed to turn the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Suspends another Ancestral Visions. I don't know what you do here if you're Raymond, because push, snap, push is just backbreaking.
Yeah, there's not really a line for coming back from that, unless you just draw a straight gas off the top.
Like a Snapcaster wouldn't do it. Cryptic does nothing. Jace might be helpful. But there's already a Jace looking at you.
Yep.
Yeah, you
If
can
he
see
drew-
Raymond's just in the
If
tank.
he drew Cryptic, it could be okay because they didn't just like Cryptic the snap. Yeah, they
It's
sent
true.
Everything at you. Okay, let's Fatal Push the first guy.
I would have done all that on Ben's main phase, probably. No, it's a
I'd
tough.
rather let him commit the Snapcaster Mage because now you get to block the snaps and trade them rather than him just holding it back and waiting to draw a removal spell.
True.
Is this Scoos?
Scoos would be big.
Yeah, it's a Scoos.
Ooh, the spell snare.
Wow, that was super good right there.
What a troll.
Now I think you might just start Fate Sealing as long as Ben has something relevant that he just drew. If it's like anything but land, I just start Fate Sealing right here.
It does, yeah. This game's over. Like, there's an active Jace, there's an Ancestral ticking down. You've got a command, not a command, a Creeping Tar Pit. There you go, there's a Narset.
Okay, now you just jam Narset.
Best card in the modern format.
And then you can start Fate Sealing.
Narset. Huge fan of that card.
Let's tap correctly. The 2 islands and a swamp. Warrior. Wait, did you just tap? Are those 2 islands? Is that a
Yeah,
swamp island?
it's an island.
Is that a swamp?
I think, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter yet.
2 OP, that's right, from. So, hey, chat, Twitch chat, would Narset be 2 overpowered if she had a +1 loyalty ability that literally just said +1? Like, it has no effect.
Yes.
Just +1, add a loyalty.
I mean, if it just said +1, does nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
It could say +1, deal 2 damage to yourself.
Yeah,
and I would
+1,
still
you
play
lose
that
2
shit.
life.
I would still play that card so much.
I already play that card so much.
Yeah. Is that a K command?
It's like better
that's
than
a K
Jace.
Well, I think this game really is over.
Oh, yeah. At this point, we're just going through the motions. It's like the Mattis, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Matus said in the chat. Now it's a test to see how fast you can close out the game and give yourself time for game 3. That's very true. Because Ben, really, the only way he's presented to win so far is this Creeping Tar Pit.
Well, Jace. You just Jace Ultimate. That's the line. Just start plussing Jace.
It's
Just
long.
Just plus it. Just plus it. No.
No, you're correct here. You've got big threats in the deck. Go find a Tassiger or something.
It's going to take much longer.
Not really when you already have a Tar Pit.
Yeah,
And a K command that, like, can deal them 2 damage. Takes a full turn off the clock. Gets in there for 3, puts Raymond down to 11. Raymond
Spellbomb.
draws Spellbomb.
It's not horrible.
No.
Turns off his snaps. Surprised he didn't just cycle that right now, though.
But Ancestral down to 1. Ooh, there's a Bolt too. Yeah, see, he's on a burnout plan now.
Yep.
He's got 5 points of burn in his hand. Gonna hit him for another 3 here. People brainstorm too much with Jason Modern. I'm one of them.
I 100% agree. When you're this far ahead, just start plussing that thing. Just put a land on top of his library every turn, and you can't lose.
Now, this is how you play Magic purely. Okay, you brainstorm every turn.
This is like when a Tron player has like their 7-mana card on like 35 loyalty.
Yeah.
Just doesn't win the game, and then just goes, I'm going to restart the game now.
Yeah.
See, that's what it's like when you sit here and brainstorming every turn. You have like 9 cards in hand, dude.
Well,
Just
you know
start
what?
plussing that thing.
Eventually, he's going to draw enough burn.
Yeah. I guess we're
See?
gonna play the burn deck.
We're already at 8 life
Cycle
after this
that
connects.
Looks like you just got like looks like a dredge graveyard. It's like
Yeah,
30
right.
cards in there.
He's at a virtual 3 life right now. You shut up. What if if he brainstorms the next turn and finds a bolt? I
There
hope
we
you
go.
feel stupid. Yeah, see, and he scoops to it. Dan.
Still, it feels real bad if Ray draws like running snaps right there and just wrecks his board. Like,
Raymond correctly scooping there, giving himself time to win game 3. Who do you think's favored for game 3 with Raymond on the play?
I would definitely take Raymond here.
I would
think that-
too.
I think based off what I've seen from Ben's deck, he has like very limited answers to a lot of the threats that he's got. Looks like I haven't seen a Damnation, and I kind of doubt there is anything like that in his deck.
I think he drew very well toward the mid game.
Yeah, I think that and he only saw one push of that game. I think I'm assuming he's running.
I mean,
the full
to be
four.
fair though, he started with a really god awful hand.
Ben or rated
Ben.
Ben did. I thought Ben's hand was actually pretty good at the start.
Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of last game. Never mind.
Game one he had a horrible hand. This game he had a pretty good hand. To
No,
start.
you're right about that. He had a good hand, and then he kept drawing gas.
Yep. Yeah, I think he drew 2 Jaces that game, and he got to draw 6 cards off Ancestral, or maybe he was about to draw the last 3. So I don't know how you come back from that as like any deck if you make it to double Ancestral.
Oh yeah, like the first Ancestral was enough. Like when you do the second one, it's just too much.
Yep.
Like, stop, sir. He's already dead. He was dead 3 turns ago. We're just doing the motions at this point. How many people we got in the chat? Let's see. 13. Anybody else that's like a normal every week viewer that hasn't said hey yet, let us know. Or anybody that just wants to say hey, say hey. You guys don't talk enough in our Twitch chat. So you can see it's all just like 800 Frumpkin messages and then 2 Dennis messages. Dennis, nobody asked you, okay? No, I'm just kidding. He already said hi. Some lands. Not a whole lot else. You said we can say hey. That's why people don't say hey, because I say hi, and then I yell at them for doing it.
There's an Inquisition. No, that's a lot of good stuff and not a lot of lands.
I mean, I want to just take this Narset.
What's that full art card there? You know what that is?
That is a damnation.
Oh, that is okay. So there's a damnation. It looks like just one. Is that a?
You like Ben in this match?
Now, what land is that? Is that a water grave? No.
I mean, if Ben doesn't find more lands, I think that's a watery grave.
Yeah.
If Ben doesn't find more lands real soon, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
I actually don't think he's too far off because he can mana leak a 3-mana play or spell snares next play, so he can kind of hold off damage for a little while, and then damnation will clean up the board too, as long as he doesn't fall behind like a planeswalker race.
I mean, Raymond does have a lot of lands too. That was a bolt off the top.
Oh, that's a tar pit. Okay, that's significantly worse because if he just plays
he can play anything.
Here, well, if he has a tracker here, see, I don't like this because he's a. He should spell snare. Why did he not?
He took it away.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize he took that away. Okay, there we go.
Now you take the Narset.
Yeah, you take out the Narset or mana leak. I think you can take the leak here still because it lets you resolve the Goyf next turn too.
Nah, I still like taking the leak. Not the leak, the
Narset.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, the thing with
you
the
have
Narset,
a tracker.
though, is he only gets 1 activation of Narset, and it can't help him find lands. So being able to just attack it with the snap down to 1.
He agrees with you. He takes the mana leak.
Yep.
I think he's also really hoping he just misses one more land drop.
Yep. Because what you don't want is him to draw a red source.
Okay,
off the top
and
right
no
here.
land drop. So he's very much punished, or not punished, rewarded.
Yeah, that's actually not a terrible draw though, because being able to just play it for 2 means he can't play the Goyf into it.
I think that's fine. You're just content here to make land traps with this tireless tracker, make some clues. You're gonna just get so far ahead here that like by the time he draws out of it, you're gonna be fine.
Yep. And I like that he fetches now too, in case he draws push next turn or something, so he can respond to that fetch.
Yeah.
You might as well just get it out of the way now and get your extra clue.
Get those 2 clues, man. That's big. That's like almost game ending. That's 2 more cards.
Yeah, I mean, Ben's late game is going to be better, but being able to draw 2 cards when you end up emptying your hand is just so powerful in those mid-range decks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Ben misses, I would say 1 more land drop here, it's over. He can K command the tracker. Yeah, that's true.
Actually, it's pretty big.
He has to get a red producing land.
I mean, he could K command.
That's
just probably game.
Yep, that's going to be game over. I can declare it now.
Yeah, if he drew K or a land for K command, he could shock the tracker and then shatter one of the clues.
Yeah, and he's got another fetch land here.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's 4 clues. And you might as well just pump that tracker out of bolt range because I think he knows he has bolt in hand, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't actually.
Does he not yet?
No, yeah, he does. He saw it off the second Inquisition.
Yeah, I think
that's
he saw
right.
It off the snap. And is that Inquisition in the graveyard?
No, it is. Yeah, he needs to get that
That
up.
should be exiled.
Well, if it becomes relevant, I'll run out there.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna matter though.
Yeah. I think you probably just pop both these clues now because you don't want to run anything else out into the EE. And I think he only has Goif, and I'm not sure what else he has.
You put 2 clues on it, bash for 7.
Did you have Goif and I think just
Ben should be at 18, by the way. He took 2 from Snap last turn. Yep, and he's gonna do what you said.
Both. Puts him out of bolt range, which means that he's got to draw like.
And now he's on the same amount of
revolted
cards in
push
hand still, with 2 more clues and 2 creatures in play.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
7 now he's taking too.
Yeah,
This
so
is
that's gonna
actually-
put down to 11.
Yeah, he's getting like scarily close.
He could
to
get
lethal
lethal next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Raymond draws an untapped land,
If
which
he
he already
draw-
might have one. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
No,
it's
he
not-
doesn't.
No, he just has a tar pit.
But he's got a ton of gas.
It's an untap land that's lethal.
It doesn't matter. It's all good. You know what I
Literally
mean?
doesn't
Yeah.
matter, yeah.
Ben's sitting here playing tapped
There we go.
lands too.
He just exiled the Inquisition. Yeah, it's not even a red source for Ben either, so he can't hold off any damage with the bolt.
Yeah, this is just all kind. Every way you look at this game, it's bad for Ben. Like, even if he draws untapped land next turn for Wrath, he's going to be at, like, what, for 3 life? 2 life?
Depends
Now
on
he
what-
drew a fetch. There you
Depends on if
go.
he cracks both. Oh, he could go for lethal here. Couldn't
He can't. He already played his land.
Oh, that was
Played
a
a
mistake.
tapped land,
That
yeah.
was a mistake then.
It's fine. He's got more cards in hand.
I guess
than Ben.
it's actually not going to be lethal because he'll just crack the EE if he's going for lethal.
Yeah, that's true.
But I still would have sequenced it the other way because forcing him to crack the EE is going to get a little bit of value from your Goifs next turn. So you can just slam double Goif
Yeah, for sure.
if it makes it there. But I don't know if he's
Well, you just have a 6/5 in play, you know? You've got a bunch of spells.